Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at XRP, and right now, guys, and I am not ashamed to say it, I am extremely bullish on XRP. I'm going to be telling you why in this video. I'm going to ask one thing from you all, that you leave your biases at the door. XRP is like Marmite. You either love and hate it. I personally have a love-hate relationship with XRP. It has been a nightmare to hold in the bear market, and up until quite recently was a bit of a nightmare to hold in the bull market. But now that is paying off, and I'm going to share with you why I'm so bullish on this project. I think you have a lot of things setting up. Of course, we're going to look at the charts, guys. We're going to look at the 4 hourly. You have a inverse head and shoulders taking place that has not only been validated, but in my opinion is going to continue to be validated, guys. And you are going to see an XRP price above $2 in a short period of time, matter of days, in my opinion, guys. We're going to talk about why that is. I'm going to be taking to a weekly, and there is something even more bullish taking place in regards to XRP and how it may decide to outperform a large part of the market in the future, in the coming months, guys. We're going to go into why that is. We're going to take a look at XRP and some news. Ripple potentially going public. We know that Ripple and XRP are different things. XRP is a cryptocurrency. Ripple is a company. And essentially we're going to talk about why that is bullish. We're also going to look at XRP and how it behaved in 2017 and why we are following the exact same kind of structure, and why this is actually really bullish and another sort of confirming fact. So we've got a lot to go through in this video, guys, so make sure you watch until the end of the video. Let's take a look at where XRP today. XRP is currently out at $1.58 and down 3%. So why are we bullish when it's selling off? It's up a whopping 49% on the 7-day and has a market cap of $71.5 billion. We are indeed selling off for XRP, but that is to be expected. We have done a big move, guys. The entire market, in my opinion, is going to continue to move up. We know that XRP has less correlation with sort of Bitcoin, and the sort of rest of the market has more correlation with Bitcoin and its price movement. XRP in some ways does its own thing, and certainly in 2017 it was a laggard. It didn't really peak out until all the others had already previously peaked out. What's going on the 4 hourly that's got me so bullish then? Well, essentially we have an inverse head and shoulders, and this pattern has actually been validated already, guys. So what am I expecting? Well, I want to take your attention away from the head and shoulders. We will revisit that. Look at the EMA and how it acts when you're above it and how it acts when you're below it. There are a number of ways you can actually trade EMAs. They are quite a useful indicator, and we're going to get into a bit more of that towards the end of the video, of what direction a coin or a stock or something is going to move in terms of price. Essentially, what you're seeing, guys, is when you go above it, it acts as an elevator. When you're below it, it acts as resistance, and you keep selling off and making lower lows, higher highs on the way up. You're going to see a similar thing play out today, guys. Now you've broken it and you've kind of flipped it. I believe you are going to continue to see it as support, and you are going to move up it. I think we have done quite a bit. So I think essentially we're going to have a little period of consolidation before we then go past that $2 mark in a very short period of time. And I think your EMA is essentially going to move up with you. That's not the best draw of it, but you get the point, guys. They're both going to kind of move up in sync. This head and shoulders pattern has been played out. It's usually they don't have to kind of play out, but usually they're a good indicator of what something's going to do. And like I say, guys, one thing that I want to now take us to is the weekly, and this is probably one of the main reasons why I am as bullish as I am, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring Bitcoin in to kind of show us what's happening here. Now on a weeklies are a fantastic way to dictate whether something is a bull or a bear market. The 20 EMA for the weekly is a very good way of indicating, like I say, whether you're in a bull or a bear market. You can see in this bull market, and we'll look at a prior one and it will show us the same thing. You are indeed above your EMA, and it's acting the same way the 4 hourly is right now. It acts certainly on XRP, it acts as support. When you're in a bear market, it acts as resistance. You are in a bull market for the entire crypto space. And one thing that I want to point out is you have actually been in a bull market for the entire crypto space. You can see that Bitcoin started running away from this EMA significantly before XRP, and that's the same with the rest of the market. So XRP is really only getting started. We know it's a laggard, so that is still following suit. It's very uncanny how things that happened in 2017 are repeating today. We know there's differences. We know the space is bigger, etc., etc. But ultimately, this is exceptionally bullish and is one of the reasons why I think XRP may sort of outperform a large number of other altcoins, certainly Bitcoin, over the next coming months. And like I say, if you leave your biases, if you're here to make money, guys, whether you like the project or not is irrelevant. If you, invested based on what you did and didn't like and not making money, it's you're going to make more money having no bias and kind of just investing based on the fact that you want to make money and you see potential in something. If of course you're here because you believe in Satoshi's vision and you believe in Bitcoin and what it's trying to do, this idea of a peer-to-peer value system that there's no third party or intermediary involved, it's just you and technology essentially, and how that is. It's never been done before, and it's a fair system. It's fixed. There's no one manipulates it or controls it. And sure, I can see your beef with XRP, but if you're here to make money, guys, it's irrelevant. And I want to stress that point to you before we go on. So all in all, let's do a quick recap of the charts, and then let's take a look at some news, and let's take a look at some other stuff. 4 hourly, guys, you have that inverse head and shoulders that is playing out today. It's been validated already and is going to continue to be so, in my opinion. Being validated, you're going to capitulate. You're going to do a similar thing to what you've done over here before then making that next leg to the upside. On the weekly, it's shown us very bullish that we have, we've lagged behind. As we always do, we're going to play a bit of catch up in terms of return on investment, because that weekly EMA has only really just started to move up and act as support and that elevator. Let's look at Ripple IPO. So the potential of Ripple going public. Companies have IPOs when they want to go public and become a stock or something that's traded. It's a way for them to kind of make money, essentially. And this is extremely bullish. It was Yoshitaka Kiteo. Japanese isn't my first language, guys, so forgive me for the pronunciation of that. He is the CEO of SBI Group. SBI Group is, I think, the largest banking group in Japan. And essentially, he's saying, this has come from him. He works very closely with Ripple Labs, and this is bullish for XRP. We know XRP and Ripple Labs are different things. XRP is a cryptocurrency. The ledger was here before Ripple Labs, However, Ripple Labs are one of the biggest pushers of the adoption of XRP. They really are at the helm of it, and they are one of the reasons where it is today, where it is. They do have the SEC lawsuit going, so this is also a bit of a show of confidence, in my opinion, that they think that this is going to get settled, or they're just going to outright win the lawsuit. I've been following the lawsuit very closely. The SEC were actually going to other countries and jurisdictions and trying to get information on their dealings with Ripple Labs, so they could essentially use that against them. That's a really sneaky move, especially to not tell them that they're going to do that. That's a very kind of below the table move, and ultimately to me shows that they potentially are clutching at straws. There's so many reasons why I'm bullish on XRP right now, guys, and that's why I ask you to leave your biases at the door, because ultimately I think this coin's going to do very, very well. And like I say, I have a very love-hate relationship with myself. It was a nightmare to hold in the bear market, and actually up until recently, watching other coins perform and XRP not has been a bit of a nightmare, but it's paying off now. That's why I say I've got that love-hate relationship. That's what I mean. So that's really all I have for you in this video, guys. This is bullish, very bullish in my opinion. If the lawsuit gets thrown out, that means exchanges can relist it. Even if exchanges didn't relist it, guys, you got to remember XRP went to well over $1 billion back in 2017, and it was rarely known about. The market was significantly smaller, and it wasn't really on many exchanges, or certainly not the amount that it still is today. So I'm extremely bullish. They still have like 400 bank partnerships or whatever it is. It's a matter of time, in my opinion, before this coin does exceptionally well. We are in a bull market. The entire space is there. If you've not seen my update on the cryptocurrency space that I brought out today, I'm not sure whether I'll bring it out later than this video, so you may have to watch it in the future, or whether it's already out, depending on when I want to release this. Go give that a watch. That will give you a good idea of where the overall space is moving to. So that is really all I have for you in this video, guys. If you've appreciated this content, a like is always welcomed. Comments. I want to know your thoughts. I say XRP is like Marmite. Do you like XRP? Do you not? Do you like Marmite? Do you not like Marmite? You Brits will get that kind of reference. And that's really all I have for you guys. So I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you have found this content useful. If you have, like I say, get liking, get subscribing, because we're bringing you videos on a daily basis, and ultimately we try and have as little bias here as possible. You know, this channel essentially is here to try and help people not make the mistakes I made back in 2017. And, you know, that involves us not really having a bias. And the majority of people are here to make money, let's face it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's why I got into the space. So if I can help you in any way kind of get the information to help you make the kind of informed decisions that you need, by all means, you know, I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to love and leave you guys. Remember, XRP looking bullish in my opinion. We've got that inverse head and shoulders. I think this is going to lead to a breakout to the upside. On the weekly, it looks bullish. On everywhere, it looks bullish, guys. We may see a bit of a sell-off in the crypto market at some point. That will, of course, have an effect on it. But ultimately, this coin's going to do just fine, guys, regardless of the sell-off we are seeing currently. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.